Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page.
Everything's Archie. Archie's here. Betty's here. Veronica too. Reggie's here. Hey Jughead, where are you?
Welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's Comic Books, Coffee, and More. Today, we're doing the comic books. It's World of Archie. Archie Comics number 15, $1.50 back in 1995. Okay, this book is Archie Comics Publications. One of the stories in here is So Pharaoh, So Good. Now, before we begin, don't forget, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Ring that bell, okay? And leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Let's get into it. So Pharaoh, So Good, Part 1. Walk this way, please. And they all walk like an Egyptian. Which part of the tour do you like best so far, Archie? Meeting you, Sharon. On display is Tutankhamun's vast treasure, which I'm sure you've all heard about. Wow, look at all the treasures. Professor Stone, the museum director, will speak about the treasure. Thank you. Hey, Sharon, he has the same last name as you. He should. He's my uncle. Well, that's Sharon Stone. Among Tutan's prized possessions were this gold sarcophagus. A gold esophagus, right. Does he expect us to swallow that? And this huge ruby necklace known as the Heart of the Nile. It's priceless. Ding! That bell means the museum is closing. This way out. Ah, rats. I wish we didn't have to leave. I'd like to hear more about Tutan. Hey, my uncle can give us a personal lecture. That'll be great. There he is. Uh-oh, who's back there, though? Good evening, Professor Stone. I'll lock up and set the alarms on my way out. Gotcha, Frank. Yoo-hoo, Uncle Roland. Hi, Sharon. What a nice surprise to see you. This is Archie Andrews. He'd like to hear more about Tutan. Later, after the museum closes, and when Tutan, smash! What the? Uh-oh. No, stop. What are you doing with the Heart of the Nile? Don't move. I'm just transplanting the necklace, Professor. I know a private collector who will pay plenty for this. Hey, after I'm gone, you can call the cops and report this as a mummy's case. Now I'm out of here. Woof, he trips over that. The necklace, I've got it. Run, Archie. I'd better hide until I can call the police. Stay put, you two. This cord will help me keep you two under wraps. At least Archie got away. That'll hold for you for a while. I hunt for the pumpkin-headed punk. He couldn't have gone far. I'll try in there. Prehistoric exhibit. When I find that kid, I will make him extinct. Stegosaurus, nest of eggs. Uh-oh, there he is. Gup. I sure hope this proves to be an excellent hiding place. I know you're in here, Carrot Head. I'd better move to a safer place. Freeze! Huh, it's only a dummy. Give it up, pal. I'll find you yet. Phew, I better make a break for it as soon as I can. Now's my chance. Ah, there he is. Stop. Or I'll... Uh-oh, end of part 1. Oh, look at that. Cutouts. Archie, Annual Digest. All right, part 2. I'm out of patience, kid. Give me the necklace. Aha. Your history, punk. It's time for night's lights out. He sees this. Got ya. Oof, hang. My decoy worked. I better scram while I can. I'll get my sneakers later. Ugh, I can hardly move in this heavy armor. I'll peel it off on the run as he runs away. I better make sure Sharon and the professor are okay. Now I'm mad enough to risk firing my gun. This kid isn't so smart, he's leaving me a trail right to him. Okay, where is he? Huh? My mummy taught me not to be a tattletale. Never mind, I don't need any help. Is he in there? Peekaboo, I'm going to put a hurting on you. He looks in there, And Archie throws him in there. Surprise, go on in, take a closer look. Ha! Gotcha. Let me out, you punk kid. It's tiddling. Timber! This dummy is a quiet mummy. Quick, Archie, untie us while he's out cold. As soon as we're loose, I'll call the police. Okay. Where's the crook? In here, officers. So where is he? Relax, officers. As far as the mummy mugger is concerned, we have the robber under wraps. Get me out of here. And the case is already closed. Ha 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 ha. Jughead's baby tales. Editor's notebook. Archie prom pack. Ooh, what do you take to the prom? Sonic the Hedgehog. Practice makes perfect. We're only scrimmaging, but look at that Reggie go. Wow. Reggie, you've made tremendous improvement in your play. And I was pretty good to begin with. Keep it up, and there's no telling how good you can be. Good enough to someday play in the World Cup with the U.S. team? Coach, can you use more players? Yeah, see me in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, go ask Reggie to give you some pointers. Reggie, wait up. Coach said you could give us some soccer tips. He sent you to the right guy. Always kick the ball with your toe, never the side of your foot. What a bogus tip. Everyone knows you kick the ball with your instep. Expect nothing from Reggie and you'll never be disappointed. Reg must have gotten some great tips from the coach that he won't share. So we'll sneak up on Reg and secretly watch how he practices. Great news, kids. What is it, Reg? Coach Cleats is positive I'll be in the big star in the next World Cup. Gee, they'll be playing the next World Cup before you know it. I really don't have much time to prepare for it. Hold this mirror, Dave. I have to start practicing posing for the sports photographers. My right profile is definitely better than one. I'll also use it on all my trading cards. This is how Reggie practices? That dude is wacko. Pretend this book is a video camera. I want to practice making commercials. Superstars like me depend on super shoes like Shotties. Munchies gives me the energy to blitz past all my opponents. Phew, there's so little time and so much more to practice. Like what, Reg? My speech. As team captain, I'll have to make one when we win the World Cup. Yuck, yuck, the ego trip is unbelievable. You're missing the point, Jug. The coach obviously told Reg to use psychological ploys to build up his confidence. The coach must figure if you think like a superstar, you'll play like one. You two get any good pointers from Reggie? Plenty, coach. Right now, we're practicing holding interviews for when we win. I think we should also practice giving out autographs to our many fans. But of course, your signature needs a little more flourish. You're right. I need to have my hearing checked. I couldn't possibly have heard what I just heard. How's this, Jug? The end. Ooh, Archie's club news. Archie's fan club. There you go. Love Showdown. Ooh. Grand opening. So this is the neighborhood where you grew up when you were a boy. Right, Archie. Things sure have changed. This mall was a vacant lot. We played ball here. Sunrise Mall. This office building is built where I went sledding in those wonderful winters. At last, this is where I wanted to take you before they could build the condominiums. This is the old Andrews farm. Many generations of the Andrews family lived in this house, going back to the colonial times. Wow. Boy, Dad, if these walls could talk, they would probably tell you how Ethan Andrews helped Thomas Jefferson. Wow, Thomas Jefferson? He was an important chapter in American history. How did your family get mixed up with him? Well, it began June 10th, 1776 at the Continental Congress in Philadelphia. Why me? Because, Tom, you're good with words. We have to put something in writing to tell King George III and the world how we feel. But stop butting us and take 5 guys, including Ben Franklin, write something nice. We volunteered you. So Tom, Ben, John Adams, Robert Livingston, and Roger Sherman rented a room at a market on 77th Street to try to come up with the Declaration of Independence. Tom, you've got your portable desk you invented? Plenty of paper and quills? What's taking you so long? I'm thinking. Much later. Well, what have you got so far, Tom? To whom it may concern. Too ordinary, Tom. Roger, I said, dear sir, stinks an hour ago. Well, Robert, hi, Kingly George, is much too friendly. Hey, Ben, a storm is coming up. Gotta run, guys. I've got to check out a theory with a kite. Oh, I can't get anything done with all these distractions. I've got to find someplace else to write. Get up, macaroni. It works. There is electricity. Ben Franklin. I've got to get out of this rain. I'm getting soaked. There's a farmhouse. May I stay here for the night? Certainly. The Andrews Dairy Farm. Slam. Hee hee. Just a little bit of Andrews humor. Very little. Come in. I'd like to rent a room where I won't be disturbed. Sure, the country is a very quiet place. I haven't too much time left to write a document for the Congress. Congress, eh? You must be very important. I don't feel that way. My name is Thomas Jefferson. Oh, I've heard of you. I'll let you go. You've got a lot of writing to do. 2 weeks later. Phew, I did it. It's finished, except for one thing. I'd like to come up with a memorable opening. But what? I've got it. When in the course of human events, I'll put it down, but I'll test it on Andrews. I like it, Mr. Jefferson. You really worked hard on the Declaration of Independence, and I want to thank you on behalf of we the people. We the people? That's a perfect opening for the Constitution of the United States. It is I who has to thank you, Mr. Ethan Andrews. Wow, Dad, so we are part of history? Yes, Archie. And there was another time Silas Andrews was on the same train with President Lincoln going to Gettysburg. Abe asked if anybody had a piece of paper to write a speech on. Guess who gave him the historic piece of paper? I only need one guess, Dad. Subscriptions. Twizzlers. Well, that was World of Archie. Number 115, $1.50 back in 1995. I hope you enjoyed that little reading. Now, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books, okay? Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave me a comment, okay? And as Papa and Archie always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.